Hola y buenos dias. Today we woke up in Peru's remarkable desert oasis, Huacachina. So ever since we left Machu Picchu, we've been using a bus company called Peru Hop to get around the rest of the country. So that's actually how we got to Puno and then to Arequipa and now to Huacachina. But this bus company actually offers these free tours, which we obviously love. So we're gonna do 2 of them today.
So our first free tour is a Pisco sour tour where we're going to be able to learn how to make the national drink of Peru. And the second free tour is a chocolate factory tour. But I think the most exciting part of today will actually be when we take a wild ride on some dune buggies to explore the desert in roller coaster fashion. So with that, let's head on out.
So we actually made it to Huacachina yesterday, but I wanted to point out that whenever you look across this lake or this little pond, you can actually see the dunes, and they're just so huge in comparison, and I think that's my favorite part so far.
So we are actually going to do the chocolate factory tour first, but it's actually a tour on how to make the Tejas, which is a sweet delicacy that is found all over Peru. So, Tejas are small confections from the region of Ica, which is the city right outside of Huacachina. They contain a manjar blanco filling with either nuts or dried fruit, and it's coated with this sugary icing. I had no idea we were going to be partaking in making these today, so what a wonderful treat this is. So we just finished our little tour and we actually got to make our very own, and so later on today we're going to taste them and see how we did. So we are now going on a Pisco tour and we're gonna see how they make this alcohol. So to begin the process, they have to gather up the grapes and stomp the living juice out of them, and they do that in a concrete basin like this one. That juice then goes into one of these cheeky containers where it'll ferment for 13 days. And then it's poured into a copper pot where heat will be added to turn the Pisco into a vapor that will then go through this pipe and out that spigot. And here's one of the vineyards where they harvest the grapes.
Arriba,
Arriba,
abajo,
abajo,
al centro,
al centro,
adentro.
adentro.
Wichaima,
Wichaima,
Uraima,
Uraima,
Chaupima,
Chaupima,
Ukuma.
Ukuma.
Okay, let me see. Gonna check it a bit. 1.
Oh no!
Use the tongue.
So we just finished our Pisco tour, and I think it was more of like a Pisco tasting rather than a tour of how they make the Piscos. And so we actually got to try 6 different types of Pisco. So there were some wines, there was some that was just flat out Pisco, and then there were also some that were mixed with condensed milk and some fruits. Chad here decided that he would volunteer for a drinking game, which was really interesting. So he actually ended up taking 3 shots of a Pisco that was 42% alcohol.
So basically what the game was is you have to take a shot of Pisco and make sure that there are no drips that come out of the cup once he flips it after you have taken the shot.
Yeah.
And if there are any drops that fall to the ground after 3 seconds, you have to take another one, which I didn't even realize. I thought you just didn't get the prize. So basically I messed up on the first one. There were some drops. So on the second one, I made sure that there were no drops left. I was like, trying to get all the drops out.
Yeah.
So then I won a very fancy prize of a small bottle of wine from their distillery, which is really nice and a great way to commemorate the occasion.
Yes.
And we also met another couple on the tour from Ireland who we're going to go and get lunch with right now.
So we just finished lunch and I'm actually so full because I definitely overate, and we were about to go on this wild roller coaster on a dune buggy on the dunes, and so hopefully we don't throw up or anything like that, but I'm super excited. And also we are going to switch over to the GoPro.
That was awesome.
That was so awesome.
So we just made our first stop after driving around the dunes, and it's so beautiful up here. You can see the entire town of Ica.
Oh my gosh, this is like the best thing ever. It's so much fun, and he's going like crazy. He's going straight uphill dunes and then like whipping it around and goes straight back down. It's like super fun. You don't know what he's gonna do next.
Yeah, unlike a roller coaster where you kind of know.
Yeah, you can like see the track, but you have no idea what turn he's gonna make, and he just does all these sudden like drops, and you're just like, oh my gosh.
Plus the weather is amazing. It's so beautiful up here.
So fun.
Listo.
Woo! I didn't face plant.
Rush of blood through my veins, can I fake that I belong? If I stand still with no will, I'll fall apart. If I step down, lay here half bound. Am I doomed from the start? Is it too late to turn back now? Someday I'll figure it out.
guys, I can't believe I actually sledded down one of the hills. I conquered my fear from last time when I face planted. Oh! And I did it again and nothing happened, and it was actually quite fun. So patting myself on the back for that. That tour was so fun, and I believe it only cost us $12 US per person. And it was 2 hours long of just riding around on a dune buggy, enjoying all the many beautiful views that this dune has to offer. So now we are finally walking back to our hostel to retrieve our luggages. And actually, we do need to figure out something with our Airbnb. Our host tonight actually canceled on us today, and so we have nowhere to stay tonight, and we need to figure that out. Rest in peace to our clean shoes. We have sand literally everywhere sand could possibly be.
Someday I'll figure it out.
So tonight we are actually saying goodbye to Huacachina and heading over to a coastal city called Paracas. And so that is where we are trying to locate a new Airbnb for. Unfortunately, it is a holiday weekend, so a lot of Peruvians are actually out on vacation, and it's very hard to find a place. But we did find one last spot. There are actually only 2 left, and they're both kind of on the expensive side. It's $33 a night, which I know is not even that pricey compared to US motels, but it is a little bit expensive for us budget travelers. But I'm just really grateful that we did find a spot for tonight and we got it booked. So thank goodness. We're really lucky. And so we're now going to hop on a bus and ride for an hour and a half all the way to Paracas.
Someday I'll figure it out. Someday I'll figure it out.
Guys, we have made it to our final destination of today, our hotel.
Yes.
It's been a long day. We did 3 tours, and we met so many people today because the tours just had a lot of other travelers, and we really haven't
We haven't
talked to
met
anyone.
any English-speaking travelers really until today. So we met a lot of people, and it was really fun. Someone actually pointed out they knew us from our YouTube channel because they watched a Peru video, which was just so cool. It helped them plan their trip that they are now on.
Right, and we like turn over these videos so quick that we're still in Peru, and they're already on their vacation in Peru from watching our videos. And so that was just really awesome. Yeah, I'm really glad that we finally get to sit down, relax. We're actually going to eat the chocolates that we made earlier today on our very first tour.
Feels like a lifetime ago.
I know, we've been waiting all day to eat these, so we're finally gonna try it for you guys, see if we did a good job making it.
Mine's gonna taste much better than yours.
All right, ready? Well, cheers.
Cheers to surviving another day.
Yeah, surviving the dune buggies. Ooh, that's really good. So the outside icing actually has a lemon flavor to it, and on the inside kind of tastes like a caramel.
Yeah, caramel, and then the nut is super nice, the walnut.
It's a pecan. It's a pecan chad. So we really didn't get to spend much time in Huacachina, but it is for sure a place you should visit. It's super fun. Definitely a little bit touristy.
Yeah.
You know, like even Peruvians go there as like their little holiday vacation.
Yeah.
But it's so fun.
Yeah, it was really nice because it's actually a holiday weekend here in Peru. So all the Peruvians are out. I'm not sure if we said that. But it was so nice to see just so many people out enjoying the weather because the weather was amazing. All the dune buggies, there were a lot of kids out and all the boats on the water. So it was just really nice to see that again.
And when you're there, like, don't just go for the dunes. Like, do something really fun. Like, you know, go on the dune buggy tour, or go paragliding, or go sandboarding. There's so many fun little things you can do, and it's definitely really worth it. And if you do the dune buggy tour, go during the later time slots because you can choose a time during the day. We went at 4 o'clock and we got to see the sunset, and also the weather started to cool down so you weren't being like burnt to a crisp by the sun. And so we recommend doing it later in the day.
Well, with that, you guys obviously know that we are in Paracas as a clue for our next video, but I think we're gonna end it here and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Goodbye!